We know what drives MarketAmericaShop.com is the unfranchised owners, you. Let's meet one now. Please welcome to the stage, Allison Abbott.
Everybody here, put your backs off the wall, 'cause misdemeanor said so.
Guys, God bless every one of us for being here tonight. Thank you, Lauren, JR, the corporate team. Huge thank you to Drayton Hodo and Team Flush Philadelphia. I don't have a lot of time, but my name's Allison Abbott, and I am the dedicated wife. I'm an absolutely amazing man who changed my life forever when I met him 13 years ago. I am a sister, a daughter, a fun-loving aunt, and I own 4 pizzerias, and I'm your partner here with MarketAmericaShop.com. So I just really feel blessed to be here, guys, honestly, so blessed. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, working class family. My parents worked 2-3 jobs at a time just to really put food on the table for us, and I duplicated their efforts. I started collecting part-time jobs in high school, worked my way through college, and one of those jobs was waitressing in a pizza shop. And I worked my way through high school and college, and by my senior year, I was working full-time in the pizzeria business. And I made a really unpopular choice to pursue a career in pizza, which was not popular at the time. Everyone doubted me. So if you're here and you went out on your own and you opened your own business and people doubted you, just stick with it, because that's really when you know you're on the right path. And in order to get something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And I was definitely not an overnight success. I worked for 15 years for somebody else, and I really just learned a lot. You know, I busted my butt for someone else, and I learned how to run a company of pizzerias from the ground up. And it wasn't until I met my husband that I really got the confidence to go out on my own and to do it on my own. He really believed in me, and so a few years after we met and married, I purchased my first pizzeria, and today I own 4 stores and have 2 partners in that business, and it's been a true blessing. It was a dream come true. It was a big, long-term goal, and we have 80 team members. We help put food on their tables each and every week. But despite all that success, 3 years ago, I felt completely stuck. I was working 80 hours a week. I was always on call. I was never seeing my family. I was under a mountain of financial pressure. And I said to myself, there's got to be a better way. And I just opened my heart, my mind to possibilities. And you know what they say, like, ask and it shall be given, seek and you will find, knock and a door will be open to you. And God and the universe delivered in a huge way. I hired some guy to be a part-time delivery driver in one of my pizza shops. And we worked together for a while, and one day he said to me, you should take a look at my business, and you should meet my business partner. And I said, I love business. I would love to meet your business partner. And little did I know, on a spring day in 2018, that I would be meeting with the Drayton Hodo. And it was a day I'll never forget. I walked into a coffee shop. Dee showed me this business on a piece of paper, and when he got to $3,600 a week, I absolutely was hooked. I said, are you doing this? And he told me his story, and I was blown away. And honestly, Drayton has been by my side ever since. He's been a friend, a business partner, a brother, and a mentor to me, and I owe him a debt of gratitude that I will pay back with my success. I love you, Dee. And honestly, guys, one thing that really helped me in the beginning of my business was I had the identity of a business owner. I knew in my heart I was an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs do not need anyone to tell them to take action, to get up, and to do their job. And that was tremendous for personal production. I really was able to sponsor a good amount of people when I started this business, but I lacked the identity of a leader, a coach, a mentor, and I really was very much independent. I was very much by myself. And so I learned some hard lessons. You know, I don't have anyone that I personally sponsored in 2018, which is a good amount of people, here to this day. And back then I thought it was probably them, right? They're not the right people. but you learn, you grow in self-awareness and personal development, and you realize that it's you. It's you who has to change your mentality. You have to personally develop and grow if you're going to grow an income in this business. And so I humbled myself. I dove into personal development, and honestly, I learned a lot from the absolutely amazing people that we work with on the Philadelphia team. And I learned, that you really have to open your heart in this business. You have to become someone who creates an amazing culture. And you have to create an environment where people feel loved, cared for, supported, and appreciated regardless of their level of activity and regardless of their level of desire. And here's the other thing I learned. Not everyone starts this business for money, which blew my mind. But it's so true. We have such an incredible opportunity here in our hands with this business. And right here, this very moment, there is someone around the world praying for better mental health, praying for better physical health, praying for their pain to go away, praying for a solution, praying for more income, and praying for a better future for their children. And we have it, guys, right here in our hands with this business. The only thing we have to do is reach out to more people and ask them, are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing with incredible people? And it's my number one favorite thing to ask people, right? And so what you really focus on does really grow. And so we started to attract absolutely incredible people into this business, and it really started to bloom and grow. Amazing, amazing people, like Carrie, who started her business in her 60s and eliminated everyone's excuses. Like Lois, who has an absolutely amazing heart and is helping us build that team culture. I had been such a private person, and I realized you have to put yourself out there. You have to be more vulnerable. I started doing social media, and I was terrible at it. But I'm so glad that I did, because it led to amazing people like Gloria, who's one of the first strangers I ever sponsored from the internet. And she and I are working together on our goal to build schools in Africa. Dee and I looked at each other and we said, we probably should get better at social media. Like, we're kind of terrible at this. And we said, we're going to find someone who absolutely loves social media, and she's going to just crush it. And we met Christy Nicola, who's an absolutely incredible woman. She changed the game in 2020. We always wanted to work with incredible people who are hungry, who are coachable, who want to push you out of the way and say, I can do this better than you. And we met Maria, who's a hardworking mom and never makes excuses in this business and is really pushing herself to grow. And long before Market America, my husband and I had a dream to be able to travel and take our work with us all over the world. And we started working with amazing people in the UK. We're building a humongous team with Philadelphia, UK. And it also led to people all the way in Malaysia. We're working with incredible women like Suhaila and Farah Lee, who are now taking our business to an even bigger global level. And it's been an absolute amazing blessing, guys. But honestly, it has not all been easy. There's been a ton of challenges along the way. For myself, in 2018, when I started the business, I was under tremendous pressure, refinancing our entire business loan. In 2019, one of the worst things that I would ever have happen in the restaurant business happened to us, and one of our pizza shops caught on fire. Actually, while Kevin Duong and I were showing the plan, which kind of really was devastating. But the team was there for me every step of the way, and I never felt bad because I knew I had this business, and I knew I was putting this in place so that my pizza shops could carry on and be lovingly cared for and nourished, which is all I really wanted. And I think that's all JR and Lauren really want, guys. They want us to carry on their legacy. They want us to continue to build this business and continue to change lives with this business. And in order to do that, guys, you have to come here. You have to get to the events. And I'm not going to lie. I was silently kicking and screaming at my first international convention 2018. I wasn't going to kick and scream out loud, but I didn't want to go. I had not traveled without my husband. I had no desire to get on a bus with 50 people. I had no desire to share a hotel room with 6 other women. But I went because I gave Drayton my word, and that is not something I'm going to go back on. And I'm so glad that I did, because at that event, JR told me that I needed to succeed in order for other people to achieve their dreams. And that's what we have to do here, guys. You have to get your tickets to the next event. You have to be willing to talk to more people outside of Market America and get them to come here with us. Get them to catch the vision, and let's change lives together in this business. One person, one conversation at a time, always putting people first. Thank you so much, guys. God bless everyone. Love you, Team Philadelphia.
Now, welcome back to the stage.